From Chicago's #1 news, this is ABC 7 Eyewitness News at 11.
New treatments for autism, the local facility offering help, and the free handbook for parents of children with autism.
The Health Beat this morning diagnoses many parents fear, autism. The social disorder now diagnosed in over 1 in 68 children a year. But there have been some big advancements in treatment. Joining us to talk about the latest treatments is Dr. Mir Joffrey, the medical director at Blue Light ABA Consulting. First, thank you so much, doctor, for being here with us, because this is a really important topic. And as I mentioned, lots to talk about regarding new developments, new tools regarding autism. So first, let's really talk about what causes autism and how you are actually helping parents cope.
Right. So I think in order to understand what causes autism, you have to back up a little bit and say, what is autism, right? Because actually, you know, this is something that a lot of the celebrities out there have really helped with the cause. I mean, children of Tommy Hilfiger, Sylvester Stallone, you know, so we hear about it more and more. But autism is tricky because it's really a constellation of many symptoms that sort of comes into this umbrella, which we call the spectrum. And it's really a deficiency, a neurodevelopment on how we perceive the world, how we interface with it, how we learn, and how we communicate. When I talk to you, I look at your eyes, and you know what I'm saying, and we can communicate non-verbally and verbally. So there's just a different way of, you know, that these kids are hardwired.
So you call this the SMART approach to helping parents with children with autism. You start with simplifying the environment to avoid overstimulation. Let's talk about that.
Right. So for parents, you know, this is creating a handbook for them because it's difficult and lonely to be a parent with autism. So simplification of simplifying the environment is one of the things that's really important for these kids, because there's lots of clutter, and overstimulation is what gets these kids really, you know, off center.
Right.
So
okay, so next you talk about, and this is interesting, I thought, motivate the child to gain their attention.
Right. So, you know, one of the cornerstones of ABA therapy is what we do, intensive ABA therapy, is positive reinforcement. And that's something that parents need to work with too, because motivating kids to do the things that'll help them develop the right way of communicating, the right way of learning, so that they can, you know, integrate into society better. So finding out what it is that motivates them.
Asking questions, this is interesting. Ask questions. You're not expected to know everything. Some people, parents, hesitate because, I don't know if it's fear or if they're embarrassed or what it is, but they hesitate.
Right. And, you know, when you look at it, I have 3 little girls, and none of them, fortunately, have autism. But it's hard enough for us as parents of kids without, you know, neurodevelopmental problems to figure out how to raise them, what's right, what's wrong. These are parents who have a lot of difficulty because they're not surrounded with kids who are like theirs. So they need to reach out to professionals. They need to reach out to other parents. They need to reach out to, you know, consultants like us to help them and not be alone.
Next is to relax and have some fun.
This goes back to the idea that these parents are really alone. And that's one of the things that we often ignore. The kids themselves have got the neurodevelopmental problem. The parents themselves have a terrific challenge, and it's important for them to find time on their own.
And finally, here, we're just going to wrap it up. Take an interest in what the child likes. I wanted to say this is all this very helpful advice is in your free book, which is The SMART Approach, a handbook for parents of children with autism. Really quickly, tell how parents can get a copy of it.
So you can get it on Amazon, but even easier, you can go to BlueLightABAconsultants.com and get a free download. And we just want parents to have this and be able to use it with their children.
We appreciate you being here, Dr. Joffrey. Thank you very much, and we appreciate all the helpful information as well. All right, we should remind everyone about the big fundraising walk for autism research going on in just a few weeks at Soldier Field. Autism Speaks Walk has a fundraising goal of over $1 million. Registration for the May 13th walk now open. Just look for that information on our website, abc7chicago.com, and our free news app. Terrell, back to you.
Diane, appreciate it. Thank you so much.